whatever happened up there made you stronger.
Hey, look at that. That seemed to actually work. Beautiful. Just making sure a couple of things are good before I go ahead and let this thing fucking rip and roar. Gotta say though, I'm feeling randomly amped again. Weird, my Twitch chat just freeze? The fuck? No, there we go. I'll say that thing should not be fucked up. Although knowing Gatherbot's still probably glitched out again. Hey. That's what I want to see. Get them pokers, get them explorers, get them... What was the other one I need to do? Titan militia, and then Titan axe. There we go. I think all the armor's actually off. Let's take a look here. There's no Titan armor to attack. Fuck yeah. Nice. So then now we're just at, what, a solid 800 HP? 825. Alright, well, I won't be able to defeat that anytime soon, but you know what? Fuck it. Let's get to keep down that little OBS too. Alright, so back at this base, what has happened? Probably nothing. I did expand out the little fortresses here. Repelled a couple of raids here. We're still cleaning up a little bit of the rest of the Lancers. Gonna be killing them at some point. We're also gonna need to be expanding out our fortifications. Starting to actually add in our finalized walls, so something here, here, and here, so that we actually have a nice big old grazing area. And that actually should allow us to keep all of our animals outside without us having to produce a shitload of hay. But the issue is we already have 5,000 hay, so I'm not really too worried about it. The only thing I'm concerned about right now is actually getting some of our fridge expanded here. Like, this bad boy needs to grow up. Oh no, it's hunting Tana! Or how about we just have Wet Night be out? And dead. To be fair, the thing does 40 damage a shot, so no wonder why it instantly just gets decked anytime anything tries to happen. And let's throw in some concrete here too. God damn, I love this replacement mod. It saves me so much time by not having to do so many miscellaneous craps. The spike trap I don't really care about. Why are you riding the Guardians? Please don't do that. These things need to be trained, not sitting here riding around like a damn animal. You heinous creatures. And we actually got our fire sprinkler system in here, so looks like our turret system is all nice and dandied up. To be honest, I probably don't even need to put in embrasures for my turrets. I could just put doors in there that are partially open. That'd probably be fine. That probably would be fine. But here we go. Hopefully by expanding this out. Now I want you to decon all of these walls real quickly. I don't want that task to be left until the very fucking end. There we go. That's much better. So all of that will be filled with concrete at some point, throw in some calcium polymer walls. It'll actually look kind of nice. Although why the fuck do we only have polenta right now? I think it's because they're only grinding that. Let's see, how big fridge? What do we expand the fridge out here? That'll be expanded out whenever we get the chance to. The thing is all nice and dandy. Of course, we're also going to be adding in a embouchure at some point to hopefully fix the issues regarding... Yeah, hopefully just to fix the issues regarding animals getting in here and then absolutely destroying it. So, actually what we probably could do is make this whole area down here a shooting range, and then like segregate this off like 2 or 3 times. So then I'm actually able to just sit here, blast them away at Mach speeds, and then are also segregated so they can't really interact with more buildings than need be. And that place looks like it's going to have a thin-ass roof. Yeah, we'll wait on that, though, because since this is only 1 wall thick, this is not going to be underneath a mountain. So we'll have to wait on that, and then go ahead and work on that. And also, side note, Wet Night became partially retarded. It's an issue when you fall into spike traps head first, but somehow my colonists are just absolute legends. Fucking mavericks. Every time it happens, instantly brain damaged, and I don't know how. Ooh. I could also put some IEDs along this wall. So, like, since most raids tend to hug walls, what we could do is you could literally just line this whole wall. This whole fucking wall in IEDs. And then literally as they're walking towards the wall to get into the death trap, like half the raid dies. That's beautiful. Then if I IED all these doors too, it should actually work out. I could probably do like incendiary IDEs. Oh my god. That would actually be beautiful then. And then we do have EMP launchers. We probably should actually make some higher tier guns for mechanoids since we keep getting them. EMP shells are always nice. But what I'm thinking about, we have EMP grenades, but do we have EMP... No, I don't think we actually have an EMP grenade launcher. Honestly, that would actually be awesome, getting grenade launchers. Just giving that little extra pneumatic tubing in there. Get it up to the upper echelon. Let's see. At least we got everyone here decked out in some, like, absolutely fabulous, and I mean downright fabulous fucking gear. I'm not sure why you're using a sword. I really don't condone such little items. No, so we only really use maces here. I guess we could try to actually pop in some more... Maybe Vibrio blades wouldn't be a bad idea. Mando helmets. Oh, yeah, look at all of that. We can start making some actual... Let's see. Rebel gear is also kind of cool, but we're already making that. We could start making some, I don't know, Mando veteran armor. Wow, holy shit. 130 plus steel? That's on crack. I can make 2 bionic parts for that much. I legitimately can make multiple bionic parts. Also, there are some beautiful Muffalo out here that deserve to be mine. And we have male and female in equal amounts too. Not bad. We can go ahead and kill those little pieces of shit before they try to attack us again. You gotta be proactive with these little assholes. Otherwise, they will try to murder you. Eventually, what we will do is that we will section off these bases. So every time we try to go out here, they won't immediately try to kill us. Do I really need to be doing research right now? Why not? I can finish it off. Finish off doing some, maybe the elves, hobbit, and other crap. Why not? Make some toys. Eventually, we'll get started on the massive wing here. To actually make, what am I thinking? This is for, I think, guest room accommodations. So then I could actually knock down this wall, expand this room out, and make this even a grander recreational area and kitchen. Because these guys do need a little bit of extra spice. I could actually add in double layered beds in here too, but... Actually, I wonder, medieval gear, we haven't used you before. And you guys actually have some pretty cool looking stuff. Alright, so if we make it out of wood, what's the rest effectiveness? 100% versus this, which is 95%. Interesting. Interesting. So a medieval bed. Ah, but that one has regular effectiveness. Okay, that must be just for a generic normal. For furniture, what do you get if I make a generic wooden bed? Interesting. Okay. So a generic double bed actually has immunity gain speed. Alright, so I guess it technically is more lucrative to make a traditional wooden bed frame, although it's not really that far down. An extra 7% immediately gain speed doesn't really help out, and on top of that, if my colonists are really fucked up, they have a hospital here that has way higher immediate gain speed, 132%. Any new mods? No, I haven't tried any mods yet. I could add in the alpha mod and the tool mod. That wouldn't be too bad of an idea. I don't know, how do you feel about that one? I could try those ones. It'd be really weird though. We're in territories of people in here rocking out high quality mods. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm just trying to think, what would be the issues with that? I don't think there should be any compatibility issues, except the alpha mod probably should have a dog set patch. So let me actually take a look here. Does alpha mod have... Let me take a look here. Alpha and 2. Nice. But what I need is the alpha... dog. That should be probably enough. No, I don't need caravanning dogs. Of course, for 1.0. There's a Deutsch patch. A genetic rim modification. Oh yeah, and Respect the Scar would probably be another good one too. Yeah, I could do that. I could go ahead and load those in real quickly. Come on, let's see how bad they can be. Let me pop those out. There doesn't appear to actually be a patch for any of these. Combat shields. I don't really care about that. We already have shields. And I'm not sure if there's any conflicting nature with any of these mods, so... Let's see what happens. It's going to take like 20 minutes for this thing to reboot, so... Well, shit, I guess we can go on a break then. Because legitimately, this thing will take ages to do. Oof. It's funny seeing everyone go back to classic World of Warcraft. And I mean, it just seems weird. It just seems weird to me. Like, you have a game that's been advancing for so long, and yet for some reason, people want to go back to the experience where it's much less crafted and much less refined. And that's just to show you maybe the downsides of that. Shouldn't be anything wrong with the new mods. There shouldn't be anything. Hell, I could even take them out without any issue. The only concern I may have is with the alpha animals. Since there's so many animals, it might actually bump up the load times considerably. It seems like it might be a very, very high impact mod, but I don't know how to say for certain. Hard to say though for certain. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see. Have you been messing around with any of these mods yourself? Have you been testing them, vetting them out? It would kind of be more of the concern. No, don't really need any of that. How about I actually close these tabs? Maybe that might help. Not having like extra dashboards. Don't need that. Don't need to have my mixer up because mixer doesn't really add anything for me. You also have to make tools now. That's fine. I'm in an endgame anyway. I already have a crap load of crafters anyway. So they can just sit there and crap out tools left and right and they should be fine. I'm going to need a few construction tools. Hopefully... I might have to make him stop taking up their melee weapons, because that might be a big issue. And there doesn't appear to be any sort of tool requirement for... whatchamacallit. There's like no tool requirement for crafting. So that's fine. It's only for things like plant cutting, tree harvesting, construction. What was the other one? It was like a weird one I can't remember off the top of my head. I love how it keeps telling me about this elsewhere. The dragons return to Tamriel. I actually wonder what the reviews are for elsewhere right now. Let's take a look. We got an 82% so far. Only like 82 reviews. The blaster, large-scale dragon world bosses that require a good deal of effort. Adventurers take feel like a living fight. The region itself looks very nice, and the quests are so far really interesting. Networks are close. School is well at 10% with still an exploding skeleton again. Overall, just a small taste. I'm really excited for the full expansion. Can't wait to see. Oh, so this is not even reviews of the full expansion. Ah, mining. That's right. I forgot that one. Okay. So everyone seems to be liking it so far. Just another map. Necro's not too bad for me. This is the price of the class, not worth it. All in for it, wait for the price to drop. Some people are not terribly excited for it. There's also new sets that come with the game itself. ESO sets. I'm still also really peeved about the fact that Fextra's Life is still abusing the living shit out of their, whatchamacallit, out of their, what's it called? Embedded viewers, that's right. I don't know why I was having a hard time thinking about it. Their embedded viewers are still abusing the crap. All else the worst stats. Let's take a look here. Crafty Alfique just adds a shitload of Magicka. Wow, that wasn't very creative. I'm surprised it wasn't even added in the game to begin with. They already had a stamina version of that for ages. And is this... Oh, you find it. Overland sets. Oh, that's sad. Vestiture of Derlock Breck. Reduces the radius you can be detected by sneaking. Okay, while crouching, restore Magicka and health every second. Oh, Magicka health and stamina. So, it's not really that good of a set, but alright. When you deal damage with a light attack, you apply minor lifesteal to your enemy for 8 seconds, healing you and your allies for every heal. This can hurt once every 8 seconds. Oh, damn. Getting that heavy armor set while on a werewolf would be really good, because you'd basically have that up 100%, and you'd be healing for 600 HP a second, which is pretty substantial when you're dealing with like a 30,000 HP monster. Not to mention you have the Claws of Life, which heal you as well. After being damaged by a damage over time ability, increase your healing received by 6% and your physical resistance by 2,585. That's max legendary. Okay, okay. I mean... That'd be good for PvP, though, because it doesn't look like it has any sort of internal cooldown. So if you can have that up 100%, it's a lot of healing received. 6% mixed with any sort of restoration staff ability would be nice. When you resurrect an ally, you and your ally gain weapon damage and spell damage and 10% cost reduction to all abilities for 10 seconds. Again, for PvP, that'd be okay. I could see that, because then you could just be popping off resurrections every which way on a Templar with that one set that increases your resurrection speed, and you literally just be crapping out resurrections in a large-scale PvP, situation. That could work. When you heal yourself or an ally, cast summons Cadwell's Noble Mount Honor, who after 2 seconds cast a healing spell around you and your allies that heals for 12,000 over 4 seconds. When you deal damage, summon Cadwell's Noble Mount Honor, who after 2 seconds explodes, dealing damage around him for 1,200 points. Over 4 seconds, Honor can only be summoned once every 10 seconds. So assuming you have 100% proc rate and it's always on cooldown, that's 12,190 damage divided by 10 seconds. You're looking at about 1,200 DP. I don't even know why I put out the calculator for that. So, I mean, 1,200 DPS for an item set's actually pretty good. Pretty good for a single target DPS. Because you have to remember, things like More Colden only give you like a couple hundred damage per second. I'm not even sure why More Colden actually gives you so little damage, considering that things like Maw of the Infernal give way fucking more. God damn it. I'm waiting for a call back on this one dude who has a custom sawmill. I'm trying to get a standing desk with live edge pieces of wood. And I saw this one guy that has... what was it again? He has like a custom sawmill, so he does live edge wood pretty easily. Yet this dude does not take any sort of fucking calls, even though he has his number listed. So he's running a really shitty business. I'm just sitting here like, dude, just give me the fucking wood. Give me that black wool, and I know what you got. Got the good shit. I want it. Shit, I don't care if it costs a lot of money, but live edge wood really shouldn't cost anything. It's literally you get a log, slice it vertically, and that's it. That is it. You just slice a log vertically. Sure, finding a big tree is a pain in the ass, but let's take a look here. Oh yeah, I mean now we get the trial sets, which I'll probably never get. I could probably just do the normal version of a trial. Normal versions of trials don't even have to have their mechanics followed to be beaten, especially if you have high DPS. Gain Minor Slayer at all times, that's fine. Reduces the cost of magic abilities by 8% when you kill an enemy. Okay, wow, so False God's Devotion is literally just the Draugr set, except for light armor. Okay. They really don't do a whole lot of creative sets, I gotta say. They make so many sets, every expansion, that are all just literally rehashes of old sets. That, and I could do it, you could literally describe every set as every time on attack to create something that heals or deals damage or bumps out your HP. And I literally just described like half of all sets in this game. When an ally activates one of your synergies, you and the ally who activated a synergy get 12% cost reduction for non-ultimate abilities for blah, 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 for 3 seconds, every 3 seconds. Great for trials, I suppose. Great for trials. Because if you have a tank who's spamming block, give him spears, activate spears to get stamina back, and now he can sit there and spam taunts for pretty cheap. So we got a stamina set here. When you activate a synergy, gain minor or major slayer for 15 seconds, increasing your damage done to dungeon and trial monsters by 15%. God, does that have an internal cooldown? Because if it doesn't, that thing is just going to be mandatory on every build. Legitimately, if I swap that out for Mercolden, my 20,000 DPS would get bumped up by over 3,000. And that's at 20,000 DPS. Imagine if you had a 50,000 DPS or a 40 or 30,000. Look at that. You just bumped up your DPS close to 7, 6, 8, 9, 10,000 DPS. Easy fucking peasy. Whew. That's a fuckload. The Tooth of Lokestric, or whatever the hell you pronounce that. And now we have a heavy armor set, finally. When you taunt an enemy, give yourself 11 group members Maynard Courage for 15 seconds, increasing your weapon and spell damage by 129. This can occur up to every 8 seconds. So that's also going to be pretty much mandatory. If you can give, well, I mean, it depends. If you don't have Minor Courage already, that's right, the major and minor buffs all have to be balanced out. But basically giving everyone a free 130 spell damage, which then gets scaled based off your major and minor buffs. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Goddamn. I should really... I don't know why, but I almost kind of dislike it when my Twitter feed... I follow other content creators because I like their opinions and I like them, and maybe want to get notified whenever they go live. But I don't want to fucking know every single time one of your friends goes live. If you start spamming my feed with your friends' fucking go live events and I don't give a shit about them, guess what? I'm going to have to start fucking muting you. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should actually make it a mute option in my, maybe I should try that. Maybe I could have muted words like twitch.tv or https and make those my muted words just so that every single post that has a URL in it, boom, immediately muted out of here. I want to try that actually. Let me go to my settings here. Yes, it's petty, I fucking know, but I don't want to hear this shit. Muted words. Okay. Gotcha. I don't need to do anything. So, twitch.tv/ad. And let's see. Will this actually purge? No, motherfucker, it's still there. You gotta be kidding me. Twitter, your mute feature is absolutely fucking useless. How was I supposed to get rid of these Twitch advertisements out of my timeline, and yet you refuse to do it? You are a useless fucking application. So I just have to sit here and deal with these things. All right. Muted words. All right. Sweet. Blocked words, maybe? No, it's blocked accounts, muted accounts. I don't care about any of those. And I can't really block a phrase or a link from my timeline. Which is strange. I feel like that would have been a feature a long time ago, but apparently not. That actually would have been a beautiful thing to have. Getting rid of all these advertisements out of my chat would have been beautiful. At least some of them are showing cleavage. So, at least there's something to look at. Although I guarantee you, knowing this person... God, no, if I say any more, I'm going to sound like a fucking savage. Oh, God, though. There's nothing like... No, I gotta really fucking temper myself. I know I'm going to say something horrendous. Although, I gotta say, though, if you are a female streamer, especially of the larger variety, and you're sitting there with V-necks deep enough to go to your belly button just to show off your cleavage here, and then you only do portrait shots above your breast line there, we fucking see right through that there. You don't have to fucking lie. Stop lying! I know what you're up to. I know your shit. I know your tactics. And this is why I do not do mods. Switch mods out in the middle of my fucking playthrough. It takes us so fucking long to do all of this. God damn. Let me actually take a look here. Strangely enough, the streams on YouTube are actually doing fairly well. Although I feel like I'm going to have to actually inundate my audience at some point with a actual proper video at some point on YouTube. I mean, when was the last time I actually put up a proper video? Let me take a look here. It's been a hot second. Oh, yeah, and it was Borderlands 3 in Deplorable State of Gaming, and that was literally just a stream highlight. And that was March 29th. It is now May 22nd, so it's been 2 months. Oh, yeah, then after that I did a Pet Onslaught build, which no one liked. Decent people liked it, but a lot of them did not. Strangely enough. Although, to be fair, it's probably just because pet builds in BGs are considered a little bit toxic right now. It's probably not going to be as toxic as Necromancers with 50k HP. I mean, there actually is... let me take a look here. Load anyway. There actually is... What am I thinking off the top of my head? A way to get your Necromancer up to an excess of 100,000 HP. So it's actually a little bit excessive when you're actually facing against them. And they literally can just sit there with 40k shields, not taking hits. But that's why sets like, what was the one I was using? I was trying to think of the one. It's like a Night Slayer, I think. Night Slayer was really good for dealing with those high HP targets, especially those fucking wardens that were sitting there perma-blocking. Now I can just ignore that entirely. And I'm probably going to have to do that with Necromancers. Although I'm probably going to have to wait on the game actually launching. Because knowing ZOS, they probably buffed Necromancer to ungodly hell to sell the game. Oh yeah, Risk of Rain 2. I should really look at that. Risk of Rain. Risk of Rain 2. And it's only $20, really? Not bad. And it has a 94% here. Similar to Deep Rock Galactic, you are very true there. You know, I probably should try that. My game will probably lag to shit, but I gotta try it. "10 out of 10 and rewarded a flashbang. Nice. I hate this game. 10 out of 10 would want to play again. All right. You know, maybe I should try that. Let's see. I'll add that to my wish list for now. I'm actually thinking about, let me take a look here. How many Amazon points do I have right now? Because I have the Amazon credit card and you get like 1% back on everything, or 3% at stores. Wow. Unable to connect to the servers. Fuck you, I want to know. But then you could actually get cash back on those, so it just gets deposited into your account. The only thing is, no, I've noticed now that unable to log on. What the fuck do you mean? Is the servers offline right now? Yeah, I think the servers are offline right now. Shit. Why is my bank account servers always offline? Every time to access my account, it's like a half and half chance whether or not it's actually working right now. Yeah, and then I entered in my fingerprint. Oh, God. It's chugging. It's chugging. There we go. So let's take a look here. Points. You're not going to tell me? All right. Con the Slacks tools. Hell yeah. So I got $16 worth of points right now. You can add this card to Google Pay. I wish Google Pay offered cash back too, because I have like... Actually, how much money do I have in Google Pay right now? Where the fuck even is Google Pay? I had it here a hot second ago. Interesting. Did Google get rid of Google Rewards? Oh, no, it's here. No. I want to actually... So I have $7. Okay. I just used that to get free mobile games. Like, I used it to buy, what was it called? Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. That game's fucking awesome. Great time waster. Yeah, it's looking a little bit more laggy here, but now we have a lot of tools here that we need to get. Alright, and where do you make tools? Is there a specific production table now? Or do we make these at like a crafting spot? Or do we have to research them? Or is it included into this one? Rankia, Dogstead. Nope, doesn't appear to be there. Interesting. Let's take a look at the crafting spot then. Is it here? Bricks, knife, glue, boots. Ah, here we go. Axe, pickaxe, hammer, sickle. 30 ingredients. Ah, considered smithing. Okay. So then... So we have axe, pickaxe, hammer, and sickle. Welcome to the glorious communist revolution. So I'm going to need to be making a bunch of these. Oh, damn, you can make it out of everything. Jesus. Sky steel. A weird iron-based compound found on a fallen asteroid. Stronger than normal steel, but a terrible insulator. That's fine. Well, it adds in new materials there, at least. That's pretty cool. I'm going to use calcium polymer. Hey, you can make it out of bonecrete? That seems weird. Usually you wouldn't make a material out of concrete. Because concrete is absolutely god-awful as a tool. It would literally shatter. Concrete's only good as really a building material because it's able to handle, what's it called, tensile stress very well. I mean, when it's underneath compression, it actually gets stronger. So let's go ahead and make one. Go ahead and make one. Go ahead and make one because I just don't want my inventory to be fucking full. So literally start crapping these out left and right. And then tool-wise, everyone can get a full set of tools. So at maximum, 4 of you guys will be carrying 4 tools at a time. A little bit excessive, but that's what happens. Anything. Basic tools. What are advanced tools? Glitter World Multi-Tool. I don't even have that. And yeah, allow inequality. Alright, sweet. So hopefully it takes up a new inventory slot. It just makes him really unable to carry things. So let's see if that works. So Thorin, where are you at? I'm gonna need you to start working on this fucking immediately. I could actually probably get rid of this crafting spot, to be honest. I like it, but I don't really need it. That doesn't really help me out with really anything. Ah, good, and it doesn't take very long to make them either. Nice. So it's not going to be me sitting here for ages working on this shit. Oh, yeah, and their mining speed is dog shit. Jesus, that's terrible. Alright, then. Oh, and you literally just, like, throw them onto the floor? You know, I was gonna say, I'm not sure why you're making 2 axes and why you're dropping them onto the floor. But I suppose, thank you. There we go. So now we got axes for everybody. So they should be taking those whenever they get the chance. Actually, funny thing is, no one here wants an axe. Why is that? We have plant cutters here. I'm about to make Zulu take an axe. Zulu and Wet Knight are at least going to need an axe. Probably Tanner, too, considering he does quite a bit. He's making 2 of everything for some reason. Because apparently the time it actually takes for the axe to register on the floor and in our inventory, it already flips out and he already makes another one. And so there we go. We got some hammers, boys. Take them. Take them. See, there we go. They got some tools in here. We got some excellent, good quality hammers, sickles. Ah! We're just crapping them out. It's good that even with the little bit of tools we got here, we can actually make quite a bit. A fully steel hammer, that thing should last ages. What's the actual durability on it? 75. Not too bad. Estimated tool lifespan, 4 days. Damn, for a full steel hammer, I would expect it to last longer than 4 days. I mean, unless you are absolutely abusing the shit out of something like that, it shouldn't take you 4 days. That's impressive. That would be... like, you would have to be absolutely destroying your weapon and your tools to be doing something like that. Like, absolutely destroying it. I'm still just trying to think of what situation in which a person would destroy a tool in 4 days. Like, even well-maintained pickaxes last longer than 4 days. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm, like, trying to think about it, but it's, like, hurting my head. Here we go, though. Get a slightly larger kitchen, ever so slightly. I need to actually expand it out, because, for one, I'm going to be shrinking it by virtue of sectioning it off, and then two, I'm going to be doing... well, I got a lot of animals here I got to butcher. I mean, got 2 wargs, 9 lynxes, 6 bears, 5 wolves, 4 foxes. How many cougars do we have? We actually only got 2 alpacas. We don't have that many cougars, strangely enough. Everything else that we got in pretty high standard. AA and a trade ship. All right. Let me take a peruse in here. What do you got for us? I want to see what you got. Okay. Oh, good. You want our books. Thank you. I don't need this many. I legitimately only need 1. The rod of main. I'm going to need to take that. Chem fuel. That's fine. What the? Bed bug. Oh, that's right. These oversized alien insects are considered pests and a nuisance in every world they manage to infest. What a particularly dangerous and powerful unknown. Their bite carries a powerful toxin that paralyzes its prey. So when small mites, these get much larger than themselves. Thankfully, humans are way too large for them, unless they're somehow maddened beyond all reason. Hunters would be very rare enough to tackle a bedbug on their own. Dun dun dun. Alright. A lot of fucking talking. Ooh, we got some synthetic lungs in here too. And they got some advanced bionics here too, which are nice, but we can make those ourselves. Dwarf and horn bows, you can go ahead and take that. Our alliance uniforms, you can go ahead and take, and all of that too. Anything damaged can go. Ooh, they have the Happy Merchant. Make it out of plus steel then for the tools, you mean? I could, actually, I could. This Happy Merchant, though, I really want this, because look at that. 5% trade price improvement. That's absolutely beautiful. So actually, let me go ahead and cancel all of that. And let me get that Happy Merchant. Because I'm actually going to make Halfred wear that. 5% price on anything is really good. So go ahead, toss that back into the storage facilities. And we're going to flip that on. And where's the Happy Merchant at? The Happy Merchant Legendary. Nice. So Domphins getting back there. Someone's going to flick that on real quickly. Priest. Why don't you go ahead and work over there? You got something to work on here. This thing better not be decon. I'm keeping a very fucking close eye on that thing. I've seen it happen before. There you go. So keep that there. There we go. It's tainted now. So we'll go ahead and keep this with us. Of course, this means Halfred's going to have a shield on, and it's not terribly good, but it should be fine. And I think plus steel is still the finest weapon to make things out of. So I'm not going to be too salty about it. No, let's not. No, I'm not. I want to have bed bugs. I don't want to die. I want to be a big, healthy boy. No bed bugs for me. In fact, is there even any bed bugs out here? That's still pretty good. Legendary. Nice. All right, Halfred. I got you a nice, beautiful weapon here. Wear this at all times. Give me that price improvement. Nice. Unfortunate thing is that she's not going to be able to do any sort of... what am I thinking? She'll be able to fire, but she's actually going to be a decently strong melee person now. Maybe I should get her a melee weapon or a lightsaber of some sort. That might be a better idea. Ooh, and... oh, this is a legendary variant already. Nice. See, look at that right there. Some really good stats on here. Like, if I gave this to somebody who had an AT-ST cannon, they would literally have 100% accuracy on all their shots. They would not miss. That's the good thing that we got going on here. Let's go ahead and get rid of all of this junk. Wow. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was wondering why. It's like, why does this pirate merchant have 10,000? Oh, yeah, that's right. I just gave it 9 grand. There we go. Take your neurotamine. I'll keep my other stuff there. Thank you. What do you need? Recreation. Oh. That's right. They needed beer. Well, I mean, some of our beer is almost ready. We got another... hey, yeah, we already got beer ready here. So whenever Laco gets up... Laco, why don't you go ahead? Fermented. Great. So then go ahead and get some beer out here. That should give some extra recreation variety. You see, you got plenty of alcohol here. Hey, look at that. We got some Sith robes for you, too. Masterwork, too. So do you want the Masterwork Sith robes, or do you want the... they literally look the exact same. Alright. There's your Masterwork robe there. Enjoy. Which means you get some nice protection there, too. I don't want you dying on me. Devil Strand up the yin-yang. And now look at your stats here. 180% burn, 152% bonus to sharp. I mean, you're going to be pretty impervious to basically any sort of gunfire. When I have a door connected to the 2 doorways on a storage unit, I thought about doing that, but then I thought that might be a security flaw because the doors are weaker than the walls. And that we already have multiple doorways in there. I could do one in the middle, per se. So, like, they would have quick access to both sides at any given moment. And that would improve efficiency, but we also have not really... I mean, these are all auto doors down here anyway, so... It's not like they're really going to have to hit a large of an efficiency issue anyway. I actually need that to be turned off because that's 1,000 power. Oh, we actually still have grid access too. Nice. Well, that's not too bad. Thorn, are you still crapping out tools? Well, yeah, you're still doing it somewhat. Halfred, where are you at, though? Oh, damn! We actually managed to go through all of our calcium polymer. Yeah, allow stone blocks, too. Why not? Go ahead. Make stuff out of rocks. There we go. There's a mod that lets you grow neurotamine. I do have the ability to make neurotamine myself. My VGB garden mod allows me to make those neurotamine flower petals, which then I can just put into a giant refrigerator right next to me, but it's also just terribly time inefficient. Like, by the time I've spent growing and refining and hauling all of that neurotamine petals, I easily could have made that up by growing Devil Strand, or hell, Jade Root, or Golden Fern, or the Uranium Bulbs. I mean, I could make anything, and that'd still be fine. Yeah, the progress on the fridge has really fucking slowed down. Alfred, and I appreciate you getting some kibble for everybody. I guarantee they're gonna love that. Yeah, but I do have the ability to make an neurotamine, though. I can actually show you. Here. And then where's the neurotamine? Neuroflowers right here. Or neutroflowers. +7 crafting needed. Alright, and Halfred, go ahead and start smelting it like a boogie girl. I probably could start hauling stone blocks over here. That probably would help out. I do have a decent amount of stone, too. I really need to get rid of all these rocks, though. I have so fucking many. I literally have hundreds upon hundreds. There we go. Let's see if having slate pickaxes is going to help out. Probably not going to be terribly good, but oh well. Excellent quality. It somehow lasts even longer than calcium polymer. But the thing is, rocks make really shitty weapons. Need more polymer. I do need more polymer. I need a fuckload more polymer. Especially considering I use polymer to make plus steel, which is necessary for all the bionics I'm crafting out. Especially the bionics, the lungs I'm creating. I'm making a lot of lungs. Especially for Zulu here, I'm trying to get him 2 synthetic lungs, 2 bionic legs. That's going to give him like 150% move speed. The dude's going to be hauling ass. As well as increases his manipulation ever so slightly. Welcome in here, Blumpkins. Oh, good. We got a little party going on here. And I could also afford to make another lightsaber here for Halfred. Gonna need to get her a nice little crystal at some point. Why is the wolf here on the table? I judge your guys' questionable intelligence, but you know what? I can't really knock you. Feel free. It's a fetish of yours, I suppose. I actually probably should get rid of all of these over-the-wall vents here, to be honest. These are all from a different time. And they're all a big waste of steel, too. And I really could use more steel for concrete and paved tiles. Because we're going to need a shitload of paved tiles to fix this room up. I could actually add in stone floors as well, but... nah. I'm thinking just paved tiles. Which alone there would cost me close to 700. Damn. It's a little bit high. Where the fuck is all this musk coming from? I keep having so much elong musks coming into my damn base, and I don't know where they're coming from. And let's say you look a little bit more differentiated thanks to your armor. I think at some point we're also going to be making Stormtrooper armor, but we need a lot of plus steel to make that. Like Death Trooper armor, look at that. 120 plus steel. That armor is definitely high quality, but it's probably like 200% penetration and all that, or sharp damage reduction. And as you can see, we also double layered our fridge here, so our fridge is going to be absolutely extra thick here. It is kind of nice. Oh yeah, we got a lot of neurotomy now too. So we still need a lot more tools here. And Miri, boss of the Dwarven Bandits. Nice. Where are you at then? I'd actually send out Halfred there, especially now that since she has the Happy Merchant little trinket on her, she's probably do decently well. Although we need to send her out at least with 2 people. And see if that helps out. Oh, damn, that's really fucking far away, too. A minimum of 4 days. I could send them all on Muffalo, too, but... that'll take a hot fucking second. So we need the more polymer at some point. Sounds like a fucking Twitter. How do you think that scene from Arthur is sexual? It's the first thing you think when 2 homosexuals walk down the aisle is how their asses are getting plowed. Good point. Maybe I am thinking about it. You can't know what I'm thinking about. Alright, so Bramba, do you need a tool? Okay, no, you do got a pickaxe there. Doesn't seem to help out. I think his mining speed is still slower. Actually, wait, let me take a look here. Work. Mining speed. Mining speed. 125%. Skill, racial dwarf. Health, final value. And then if I equip the axe, this will go above 215. Nope. Weird. So it doesn't seem to be doing anything. It's just my guys are mining really slowly for no reason now. Weird. I like the tools, but they don't seem to be doing anything. They seem to just be making everything slower. And even when my characters actually have a pickaxe out here, they're still slow as shit. Let's take a look here. Yeah, even when they have a pickaxe out, it doesn't do anything. Huh. Why the fuck is that? Hey, did we get another synthetic lung? And what is that? What is this one underneath here? Bionic leg. Alright. Yep, so it's just slower for no reason. Alright. Not entirely sure how I feel about the tools mod per se. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Tool effectiveness factor. 3 days. Mining yield 55%. Maybe we need to just actually make multi-tools. That'd probably be better off. Although, how much would that cost to make? Multi-tool, Glitter World multi-tool. Where are you at? So many things in here. It's not there. What about here? Charge rifle, charge lance. Hell yeah. Nope, it's not there though. Interesting. So where do you actually get it then? How do you make this fancy dancy rifle of yours that you're speaking of? Let's see, because if it ain't in these 2 benches, I'm not sure where the hell it would be then. Yeah, it's not any of these. It would be in here. I see the 4 tools right here, but I don't see the Glitter World other one. No, I don't see it. Alright, what do we got here for the cargo pods, though? What the fuck is this? Silage. Nutrient-rich fermented hay and grains for your animals. The fermentation process preserves the silage from preventing rot. I really don't even need that, though. My animals eat the kibble. Oh, yeah, and the kibble is already maxed out. Why the fuck would I even ferment hay? My hay's just sitting in here frozen. I got 5,000 tons of it. And it's going to be doing just fine. We're just crapping it out with insect meat. Yeah, so they seem to be working faster with the tool. Not really doing anything faster with the tools. But it's something. Maybe if I added in a few... Here, let's add in a few bit of electrical wires. Zone, go ahead and do a build roof area in here. Alright, so... that should work, that should work. And of course there's an aerial view too. Alright, alright. So let's see, anyone else making out the sickles? Got plenty of hammers and other tools. So hopefully this actually fixes it out. Maybe it's considered construction speed. Since what they're doing is they're not mining, they're actually constructing instead. They're all digging, technically. But I wonder if that's because it's actually related to the construction speed. Maybe like a weird conflict with the replacement mod. Hard to say though for certain. I will say though this thing will drain me of actual calcium polymer and stones up the ass. Tool's only lasting 4 days. That means I'm basically going to have a person bound to a table just crapping out stones left and right to do this. There you go. I feel like everyone's global work speed here has been halved. 138. 105. Doesn't feel like it though. What the fuck? There we go. So just the last of the sickles here. One more and that should be all the tools everyone here needs. Again, it looks like none of them are picking it up. So wet night. No, you still have tools. And you got all of them just hanging out in your inventory. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to haul crap. Actually, wait, let me take a look here. What is your hauling weight? Your hauling weight is... Actually, you're almost maxed out. Got another 10 kilograms, though, so you're okay. Not too bad. It's only like 22 pounds. You're just gonna be carrying like a full armies and sets worth of shit on you at all times. A little bit excess. Alright, so the tools work. Let's take a look at the wildlife, which strangely hasn't gone out. But damn it, all the thrumbos are leaving. Or did we actually tame the thrumbos? No, we didn't tame any of the thrumbos. Damn. I was just kind of hoping we could at least keep one of them, but looks like they're all skedaddling off out of here. Not a good idea. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to add in some wires so that I can add in trade beacons in here at some point. It'll be a while down the line. Or maybe it's just the fact it's really cold in here and dark. That's really making it like stupidly hard to do anything fast. Not hard to say. I have a lot of mods in here that affect work speed. I mean, all the clothing affects work speed, the bionics, the darkness starts to affect it because I'm pretty sure it's a part of a realistic darkness mod. And I think it's actually in part of the base game too. And then the coldness from the penalty of the work speed. And then place blueprints over mountain rock. I don't know what the fuck that even means. Ooh, I can get rid of that too. Yeah, construction conflicts with mining for some reason. Yeah, that may be the issue. But the thing is that a few of these people will get their construction and mining picks. So, I mean, they're all going to be getting the same tools. They're going to get both the hammer and the pickaxe. So regardless of what happens, they should be getting 100%. But I guess it's fine. I mean, still saves me from having to deal with steam vents inside my refrigerator. So I haven't seen too many issues. It's only really going to be a pain in the ass if it becomes like, Oh yeah, you can mine here. It's just going to take you like 7 years. It's like, great. Oh good, and that can be paved up too. So get rid of those. See, that's what I want to. I don't want this to be deal with here. I don't want 4 steam vents inside my damn base whenever I'm dealing with it, because it just makes me have to use more steel to produce more power to then produce more air conditioning, which is why my base is just covered in steam vents. I mean, 36 times 400. We're looking at over 14,000 units of power here. Strange sinkhole, that's fine. They act like strange sinkholes are a big issue. I don't give a shit. Hey, everyone come down here real quickly. We'll just sit here and absolutely ass blast this thing. The only one who's not going to be able to ass blast this will be Halfridden. That's easy. Actually, we got a steam geyser out here too. I wouldn't mind using that bad boy. That's a couple of big 1,000 powers right there. And there we go. Okay, so Jackie. Let's stay over there real quickly. Everyone else, though. Oh, and Halfred. That's right, Halfred. Alright, everyone else, though, come down here. And I want you all to blast this hole. And then go ahead and blast that. God. Even with all the ATST cannons, it's still not working. There we go. That's actually pretty impressive. That's a big new kill time, to be honest. It has the fastest warm-up and it does the most damage. I mean, look at that. 40 damage a pop. Hell, if I had all of my colonists jacked up with ATST cannons, raids would not even be legitimately an issue. Alright, everybody. Let's get on out of here. Fox, I'm not sure what the good idea was to face an entire colonist. A colony's worth of people. Probably not the best idea, but you know what? I ain't gonna knock ya. Good effort, good effort. Top game. Top fucking game. Alright, you got shitload of tools here. Please use them. You got sickles, you got hammers, you got axes. And some of you are missing sickles. Some of you are missing hammers. Some of you are missing pickaxes. All of those are available. Thorin, Wet Knight, Zulu, Jackie. You need a hammer, a sickle. What the fuck's the growing one for? Do I have to make a hoe? Well, let me take a look here. Tools. No, survival tools, that's right. Is there one for specifically growing? No, there isn't. There's just one for the sickle. Hey, Smithy, nice to see you here. Plus 87. Alright, alright. So let's see. So, hammer, sickle. That's what you need. You need to full call me this regime. Ah. You're starting to have weight conflicts here. Really? What? How much weight do you have? You can have another 10 kilograms. What do you mean? The sickle only weighs... It weighs half a kilogram. It weighs a pound. And you can haul another 20. Weird. What if I make you drop the Molotov? Yeah, let's see. Oh, your slots are full. You can only have 2? Weird. I'd rather have them all pick up weapons, because if you have the space for it, fuck it, I don't care. Just make a little loop around your belt, you're fine. Where's survival tools? Fuck, it's hardcore mode. Yeah, no tool limit. Fuck off. If they can have multiple tools around their belt loops. That's easy enough. It's easy enough to carry a fucking. You can't have the Molotov because it's all fucked there. Here we go. So let's see. This should work. Everyone here should be able to have their tools of choice. I mean, it doesn't take too much to have a hammer and a pickaxe on you. Just put one on your back, you'll be fine. There we go. So you should be picking up more tools. So you're getting that? Yeah, you are. That's what I like to see. Don't be a bitch. Pick up as many as possible. And actually, while we're at this, why don't we go ahead and expand these zone out. And let's go ahead and allow for the butchering of animals again. There we go. So now they should be able to haul every single tool in their inventory. Sure, that means he has a hammer, an axe, a sickle, and a pickaxe all within his inventory. But it works, it works. Have them all bunched up on your side. I mean, it still makes you weigh a ton. Oh god, that's so much. He's just got a massive backpack full of tools on his back. It works though. I can see it. Why are you still at an extreme break wrist here? Oh, it's the Cthulian. Yep. And it's just a -8 debuff right there. Oof. There we go. This can't be happening. And then it's just going to immediately rebound. No longer extreme break risk. Not bad. And no, please don't. Just drop it on the floor. Drop on the floor. Don't walk around with that. That'll take you ages to do. Labrador Retriever meat. You fucking monster. You're giving me dogs as pets? What? Here we go. So now Zulu, only thing he needs is a sickle. Which exists here. Which I'm not sure why he's not using it. And none of the axes have been hauled either at some point. Yeah, for some reason, they're not taking to best stockpile. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, what's the priority here? Low. I mean, do these just not have... No, they don't have tools set up here. No wonder why they're not doing it. Set it up. Go ahead and allow tools there. Hey, what's up, Dorcroy? It's nice to see you again. Welcome, welcome. Added in a few more mods here to help spice things up here a little bit. Added in extra megafauna type of deal mods. For example, we have the Great Devourer here, which is already dead upon entering our map. What were you even getting hit by? A red fox. Your DPS is actually really shit too. Our armored worms, known for their unquenchable appetite, once Great Devourer arrives, it will proceed to gorge itself on small prey, and this whole ecosystem will collapse almost for certainty. Luckily, they won't attack large creatures, including humans, unless provoked. Their whole name is in fact a pun, since they're not very resilient and are easily dispatched, however, a slower in generative capabilities. Oh, I missed some Vietnam. No, don't worry about it. You didn't miss much. You're doing just fine. Doing just fine. I mean, to be honest, like, how long ago did I get up here? I got up here an hour and 10 minutes ago, so not really that bad. Ooh, damn. They knocked down my bots viewing page here. Interesting. Oh yeah, damn, these boys, the only thing they want is legitimately smith items. Nothing but dwarven gear here. I literally don't have anything though. All I have is legitimately just that human tunic. And that was just made from human skin. Everything else now. Malaria, get blocked, home. There we go. They're slowly getting there. They're slowly getting there. And Zulu now has his professional tools, so he's back to working. And I notice that everyone is working a little bit slower now. Weird. So if I actually extracted this tool mod out of here, I actually could do it since there is no research required for it. I actually wonder though, the tools don't limit your speed, right? And that tree sowing stuff's taking a hot second too. And no, don't make the bear do anything either. Just give him some nice calcium polymer bear armor whenever you get the chance. There we go. So now we got some tools here. Now we got some tools. And there we go. Popping out a few more synthetic lungs too. Beautiful. So take a look here. We have... Now we have 2 lungs. No, just 1 leg. And then we have 1 leg. Oh shit. I still can't protect anybody here. Goddamn. And the Great Devourer is oh, you're still alive. The thing is, anybody who's gonna hunt you is gonna easily be able to kill you. So what I need to do at some point is to wall off this whole section here. And I got the bone crete to do it. But not right now, my refrigerator is taking a precedent. And I actually need to add in a few more lights around here. Let's not do those lights though, because those ones are a little bit cumbersome. Rimkia, why don't we make some lights here out of human skin? Or should we just make it more of these lamps? Yeah, just kind of like that. Yeah, that should work. I actually don't need that light there. And then orbital trade beacon. Where did you go? I just saw you here. Where the fuck are your little ears poking out at? In fact, I actually don't see any of the orbital trade beacons. Where the shit did you guys go? Here, let me select all of you then. Alright, so then if I build one right there. Space already occupied. No, it isn't, you little freaking liar. Alright. And I guess I could go ahead and try to throw on Zulu's new lungs. And then Jackie could get her brand new leg back. So they would all be kind of like fully fitted out. I think Zulu already has his legs. You do, you do. So you, right lung, left lung. Go ahead and go here. Jackie. And you need a right leg. Right leg. So go ahead and come back here. I'll go ahead and let, what's his face? Halfred, go ahead and butcher you up real quickly. There we go. And the fridge is actually getting pretty full. But thanks to actually getting rid of all those tiny bodies, all the meat and bones are able to stack up in the same area. There you go, Halfred. That's what I'd like to see. Pronto on that. I actually probably need to go ahead. I really need to put on an auto door here. Considering how precious time is usually with regards to surgeries, getting that auto door there would save time. And maybe adding in a double door here would be really useful. Just a little quick access to the refrigerator would be really nice. Just so that like I had the ability to actually get these guys their proper medicine. Katia, no, you ain't doing surgeries. You can bring the organ here. by all means. But I know you are gonna butcher that. Like, what's your surgery success chance? 80%. Right. Yeah, unless you have a skill of 10, you only have like a mild chance of actually working. So we have a coin flip as to whether or not this will actually work. I'm not sure who's the other person waiting for an operation. Oh, Thorin just throwing in some more bandages. Thank you. So let's see if that works. I'll let it try. You failed in a minor way. What? For somebody with a 130% success rate on surgeries, you seem to have a phenomenal fuck-up rate. Not really. You have like a 90% success rate, I feel like. Like, what is the base fail rate for surgeries? Is it like, at a minimum, you have a 10% chance of failing every single surgery? Because I swear that's what it has to be. Because Halfred has failed a lot of fucking surgeries. Even though she's a high-end, high-end surgeon here. Doesn't seem to work out. Alright. Now go ahead and fix up that last lung. Katia, you better not fuck it up. There you go. And so we fucked up Jackie's last leg. So let's go ahead and actually finish it off on a high note here. There we go. Oh, damn, is the sapphire necklace already gone? Oh, damn, it is. Well, someone will be able to decon that just to bake fracturing to gold. Can't fuck with the dwarves, all fist you to death. That's actually weird. They have all those people in their caravan, yet they don't have any sort of like armor or weapons for them, even though they're literally a caravan that's designated entirely for that. It probably would help if the DPS was only above 1. It might last a little bit longer. There you go, Halfred. I expect nothing but the best from you. See, not having that work speed belt on is actually kind of messing with them. There we go. So they should just be fine here. How much wool do we have now? We could crap out another 4 rugs. Something real nice to sell to the colonists. I mean, this is what we did with our last Muffalo things, and each one of those is worth 500 smacks. We can go ahead and sell that for a decent profit. And chemical interest, that's fine. As long as you don't get addicted, that's fine. Please don't kill him this time. There we go. And we get a free lung too. So that'll actually fund the next synthetic lung for Zulu. That's actually kind of interesting. You get, I think each advanced bionic part is about $3 grand, but you also tend to get an organ back from it. So with 2 lungs, it's about $6,000. However, you then get about $1,000 back just in lungs. So it's actually not too bad. Dewey are already ecstatic right now. Completely drunk, taking in some mead. I'm actually surprised it doesn't get you drunk faster. 2 pints in, he's fine. Keep slamming, brosef. It's also kind of obnoxious too because it takes a while for lungs to adapt. And having that reduction in clarity for a long time is not ideal. Yeah, go ahead and make that synthetic lung real quickly. And it requires that advanced component too, which I really hate. And it's a lot of work too, but it's not too bad. It's only 700 points. And they're so close to finishing my damn kitchen. It's only been 17 years. Now, they're at least decently fast with the construction speed there. So I think we're actually done with all... I mean, I guess we could do complex electronics if you want to get a giant TV in the room, but why the fuck not? But I'm also thinking we're actually getting close to Starflight at this point, so I'm actually kind of curious. Should we be doing a endless run where we try to get as far as humanly possible with this base before Cassandra actually murders us? Or should we try to do a run where we try to escape out into space? I mean, we could do a base escape run. That wouldn't take too much. We'd essentially just need to get... Let me see. Definitely need a couple hundred advanced components plus steel and a lot of shit. Be a little bit excessive, but could work. Could work. I don't know, hard to say. Could try it. Yeah, or an endless run could work too. Because eventually Cassandra will be sending off raids that are just ridiculously hard. But at the same time, all the raids we keep getting are just like, oh yeah, but I'm going to sit here and fall inside these traps and die. So it'd be months, really, before we even get to the point where we're going to need a substantial help. So Smokey, so you're leveled up again. What we got here? I mean, we'll guess to give you a force pull and stuff like that, but those don't help out. Bump up your defense. Zulu. Bump up your accuracy. Who is the Katia? That's you, right? Yeah, you're not getting anything either. That's right, because you're a cooker. And cookers get like 0 fucking experience from anything. There you go, Thorin's working on that. Is Zulu already out of his kitchen? You can go ahead and go. You don't need to stay here. Yeah, no. Katia, that's fine. He's going. The synthetic lung will be fine. It just reduces his consciousness and his breathing and efficiency for a hot second. But after it, it bumps up his movement, his breathing, which enhances his consciousness. So it's like an overall, like a 6 to 8 to 9% effectiveness on movement. I could also add in a spine too. That would also be probably pretty beneficial to him. But that'll be longer down the line. Make another spine. Actually, getting a spine for every colonist would actually be a bad idea. The issue is the spines are expensive. Steel, but versus arms, which are... Yeah, let's say the spines have a bunch of steel in them, which is not really necessary. But I can make 8 of those spines right now. There we go. And let there be light. So now Zulu, we actually got another lung here for you. Another left lung. Oh, am I allowed to? No, I don't want to remove your lung. Install lung, left lung. I will replace your lung with, yes, an equally also lung. Where is it? No, you don't need joy wire. In fact, no one here needs joy wire. Ah, here we go. That's good enough. You got enough recreation. Sleepy sleep. And then we'll go ahead and slap on another. This will work out real nice here. Take a look at that wildlife. Still, that great devourer is managing to live. Surprising me. Although you've been knocked down for ages. Alright, so Halfred, don't fuck this up again. It's only like $1,000. Trust me, I won't be mad. Yeah. Not too bad. And of course, also being a synthetic lung doesn't trigger that transplant rejection, which is kind of nice. As opposed to a surrogate lung, which kind of does it. But a surrogate lung is also just worse off. The only time you need surrogate lungs is when there's an issue with the fact that colonists doesn't even have one. Like, say you're missing a spleen because some bastard shot it off. Yeah, probably could take it. Honestly, that advanced one could probably come inside too. Do you actually have any more mechanoids there? We do. And damn, you're still going. How? Let's say you gotta be fucking pounded. Because you've been drinking for the entire day. Yeah, you're gone there, dude. This is a great time. He wouldn't be articulating a thought that coherently. I want to call bullshit there. I could try going on to the... Maybe we'll do this until... Well, we'll do this until 3. Then we'll switch to a different game. Maybe we could do... Let's see. What else do I have on my backdrop right now? We could do Cube World. And actually wouldn't be a bad idea. Star Wars Battlefront 2, although that game needs to be probably updated to living hell. And Halford, why don't you go ahead and haul that lung? I don't want you to pick it up and put it in your inventory. I don't want the cops to sit there and frisk you, and then all of a sudden a fucking giant piece of cotton candy flies out of your pocket. And that's like, oh no, it's actually a lung. And I actually noticed too, our fields are derelict right now. They all need to be replanted. Wet Knight, why don't you go ahead and start helping with the fields a little bit more? That'd probably be a good priority. Because we have 0 tea right... Oh, no, we still have tea. Oh, no, we have a shitload of tea. Oh, no, then don't worry about that. It's just no one's making it. Is that true? Yep, okay, my bad. So where is it? 10 cups of garden tea. Do forever, radius of around 60. And we already have 1,400 tea leaves. Yeah, it's gonna be a hot second. There we go, and they got that wall all set up. There we go. So that extra bit of tea there will help out because it's a +10 manipulation for everybody. I could start getting soda if they wanted extra consciousness, but that should be okay. I mean, I can make a shitload of kiwi sodas, I suppose, or melon, grapes, mango. They got a decent bit of options here. There we go. So you can go ahead and start drinking that again. Dwee, you really need to go to bed. You've been up for a day and a half, just absolutely pounding back shit. I mean, the thing is, when I get drunk, I do not fucking stay awake. It's like if I get to the point where I'm gone, it's lights out for me. I'm gonna take a nap and gonna have a real fucking good sleep. I'm gonna wake up absolutely refreshed, hungover but refreshed. How this dude is managing to stay awake for 2 days, beyond me. Owner can't take criticism on a burger. 15 million views, and that literally looks like a burger with some, looks like pickle jizz dribbled on top of it. Damn, does that look bad. There you go, Zulu. Welcome back. Go ahead and heal yourself up, and you're good. No pain. See, nice and happy. Not bad. And did they actually already decon that jewelry? No, we still have a thought. Actually, wait. Do my animals wear it? Gear. Do you guys wear jewelry? I feel like my guardians do, because they got some absolute fucking baller necklaces on. But they don't seem to be wearing it. Hopefully they're deconning it back into something useful. Otherwise, I may have to strip them from doing that. I don't want them to just blow away $200 worth of gold for no reason. There we go. So now we gotta wait a couple of days for Zulu's lungs to be fully formed. And that boy should be off to the races. He's still moving pretty fast. Thanks to his legs, his bionic legs, the extra food, the caffeine. So he's still going to be doing good. We're able to counter-react all of the negative debuffs associated with, you know, installing new lungs, but not bad. Dwee, thank you. God, are you knocked out? Is that why? You're somehow not knocked out. That blows my mind. Ah, the tolerance kicked in there. Not bad. And we didn't get any catharsis from that either. So, yeah, not a good idea. Here, Zulu, why don't you go ahead and take up the Jedi robes for yourself. Increases your speed ever so slightly. I think they do. I think they only give you like a couple of percentages points, but that's fine. I made them for a reason. Might as well take them out. I actually probably could crap out a few more of those to sell, because how much are these bad boys worth? Oh my god, those bad boys are worth 600 smacks a piece. So why don't we go ahead then and make like 5 of them. There we go. just use all of our Devil Strand. It's 80 apiece, but we have hundreds of Devil Strand. We're actually getting close to multi-thousands of it. Pretty dang impressive. Good. And the roundabout chairs with the bears is kind of nice. There we go, there we go. Wow. The mining speed's been greatly reduced here. I may have to get rid of the tools mod just because of how inefficient it makes everybody. It legitimately makes them magnitude slower. It literally halves their speed. Like, none of the tools here are actually taking effect. Which is, I mean, I wouldn't mind having this tools mod, but I think it's conflicting with something. It's probably conflicting with the sidearms mod, I'm guessing. Like, there has to be probably some compatibility patches here that I'm missing. That's probably causing some issues. Library. So, survival tools. And then patch. Tool times, Jax tools, jelly patch, allow tools. Additional tool mods. Garden tools, simple tools. And let's see, maybe is there a mod order I'm potentially missing? Let's take a look here. Okay, no, that's to-do list. Overview. The Harmony patch library, okay. I also highly recommend using cut plants before budding. Okay, well I don't need that. Let's see, they're out of use of simple sidearm. Not my pawns are capable. In this case, in the near future. That being said, there are probably many mods out there which cause a benefit from killing from with this. Yep, so it was the sidearms mod that I'm thinking about. So I have to get rid of the sidearms mod to actually allow these colonists to take the effect. Because right now, they all have the tools. However, they do not get any of the benefit because the tools are not being currently equipped and are the only ones equipped. So they don't get 100% work speed bonus. They don't get 100% work speed bonus from it. That's why. Yeah, because after I even made the tools, they're still slow as shit. So, yeah, the mod's not working. I'm going to take it out. Yeah, sorry there, Wet Knight, but I just cannot have it in there. If it's going to make everything run at half pace, it's literally going to take me ages to do anything. So let's go ahead and slap that out of here. Everything else I should be able to keep, though. There's also more mods in here. There's other mods in here. I don't know, would actually doing expanded doors help out? I mean, they do just kind of look cool. Crossing through blast doors should be fixed now. I am tempted to. There's a lot of mods in here I could get. And the load-up mod would actually be probably pretty good to have up when you're getting towards top tier. Let's see, what else could we use here? Yeah, none of these else I could really use. A lot of them are just kind of like quality, not even quality of life, they're just kind of like extras. But the thing is, having in more and more extras does eventually actually bump up the load time. Especially that apparel mod, for some, well, probably because there's like 200 pieces of gear inside the apparel mod, but it adds in so fucking much. And damn, for some reason, all the bots in the chat are constantly joining and leaving, constantly joining and leaving. It's like a whole 17 logs in here that are full of it. Alright. So I'm going to put on some music real quickly, and I'm actually probably going to need to actually pull out the meat because I'm making dinner here at 5. But that'll be, it's in 2.5 hours. So let me go ahead, throw on some music, and then, what's casual listening? Oh yeah, casual listening included all that ambient music. That was pretty good stuff. Alright. There you go, got that music. So I'll be back. We'll go ahead and take a, we'll say 15-minute break while this thing loads. It'll be a hot second, so be back. muted fucking every button on here, and I'm just looking just like, oh yeah, here we go. There we go. Turn that off. There we go. That looks better. Yeah, so it looks like it's just, oh, we can't find out where the survival tools are or where the door mod is. Honestly, I probably should just get rid of them, but who cares? Load anyway. So the guy said there shouldn't be any issues with loading this mod in, so let's see if that's true. Theoretically, it would just go ahead and restore the work speed, as well as the, let's see, restore work speed, get rid of the blueprints. Let's see, what else would it do? Let me just get rid of the tools. Yeah, that's what that'd be it. That'd be it. I don't know. Give it 10% chance of working before just completely shitting the bed. So go ahead and get rid of that. Don't need you anymore. Maybe once at some point they fix up sidearms, I'll be more inclined to like it. But the thing is, sidearms is a pretty important mod for me. Here we go. So everyone here should be working much faster now. At least hopefully, otherwise it's going to get a little bit weird. And why don't we go ahead and make these walls out of bonecrete. Probably a slightly better idea. And then slap this in here. Because calcium polymer walls make no sense. There we go. So go ahead and give that like 20 minutes to work out. And that should be good. Although, where do those trade beacons go again? Where the fuck do I put them? Here they are. So then where's the other one at? I mean, it's perfectly hidden by that stake. Damn. Alright, so you can go here. And let's see, how far does that reach up? So it reaches up to about those kiwis. So then I'm going to need to put one right here. Eventually I'll move that out even further, but right now that'll work just fine right there. I actually strangely might have an inclination to play, what was that one game? Do I actually even have it on here installed? Let's see, Mountain Blade. Yes, I do. Well, actually, does Mountain Blade actually support the community workshop? That'd actually be really sweet. It does. This is actually not too bad then. And then we also have Bear Force Total Conversion mod. Yo! That's funny. They have a Star Wars conversion mod for Mountain Blade Warband. That actually looks pretty badass. Death Star map. Ooh, so they even have a model for this. That's pretty sick, to be honest. Wow. Yeah, I should actually show you this. This actually looks pretty sick. Look at that. I should also probably convert over the screen too. Because I completely forgot about that again. Whoops. But look at that. A Star Wars map for Mountain Blade Warband. This actually looks like a pretty fucking sick map. This I wouldn't mind playing. I gotta try that at some point. There's also a lot of stuff. It's only conversion mods. Fedrix, ooh, a huge spider-like creature called a Feralus wanders through this territory. Feralus seems to be much bigger size than usual, and carrying a cluck of chickens back. It sounds like a recipe for disaster if not dealt with quickly. Damn. So it's actually, you move fast, you have great ranges and temperature. 300 billion. Damn. It's not a pack animal. It's advanced intelligence. Its DPS is 8. And then, wait. Burst shot, damage 15. Range of 20. And what's its wild... Oh, it is a 100% chance on harm. Okay. Alright, everyone come out here real quickly. We got something here to kill real quickly. Don't care about you. 20 great boats, and you get a wooden helmet nanite. Why? Why would I even care? A wooden helmet. Yeah, sure, it's a nanite, but... What? Why would I care? Great Devourer hunting Halfrid. Alright, everyone bunch up here real quickly. All these animals are just being little shits. Here we go. Go ahead and poke right through and draft hunt these little shits. Except for maybe Jackie and Halfrid. Don't draft hunt. You two can go ahead and stay here. So the Great Devourer is gone. It's strange. It said it wouldn't hunt humans, yet for some reason it's hunting my little baby. So you're down. Red Fox, piss off. There he goes. Is that dead? Yes, it is. Beautiful. Alright. Back down here. Ah, hunting us again. Sweet. It's gonna last like a solid 2 seconds. Gone. Fucking vaporized. So the Clutch Mother says it needs to be dealt with immediately. So guess what? I'm dealing with it immediately. There we go. Come here, little child. Everyone here's still a little bit slow because they're all messed up on bionics. Oh, interesting. They're not hunting Boomaloops. No, scratch that, they're getting it. Fuck off there, little birdie. And as soon as that little... Yeah, ATSC cannon. That's what I like to see. Let's go ahead and get rid of this thing. Good job there. Bye-bye. What is this? Slurpede. Although rarely, mechanoids have been known to capture prisoners, and the Slurpede is their solution to feed them. It is the most efficient way possible. Slurpede is a modified biomechanoid capable of devouring almost anything and processing it into a homogeneous organic slurry. The slurry is edible for carnivore and omnivore animals, but barely and completely indigestible for herbivores. Slurpedes are docile, almost never hostile in the mechanoid base. So they basically make nutrient paste. Ooh, cool. Actually, why don't you guys stop hitting it? Good job. Why don't I tame that thing? It looks pretty fucking cute. And they're completely docile too. I kind of like that. I'm gonna go ahead and kill that Timberwolf at some point. Okay. 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 It actually does strangely kind of look like Appa, or like a, what is it called? Like a manta ray in a way. So it does strangely make it look pretty cute. Big, weird, soft, goofy nose. I mean, it gave it some cute features here. You made it completely docile. How can you not like it? There you go. And hopefully everybody here is fine. Go ahead and rest up. You'll be okay. Get your coffee. I would get you Yayo here to start sniffing if you guys would make you a little bit less tired, but we'll see. There you go. And that kitchen will be fixed up at any point in time. And why don't we go ahead and expand that out a little bit more here? Form fit that to the room. There we go. And the 7. You leveled up again. Beautiful. Doodle-doo. Yeah, let's get your force pool up to the max first, so I can sit there and force rage people today. And go ahead and take back that Great Devourer too. Is this thing even worth anything? How much do you get in terms of meat? You're actually not too bad. 250 meat ain't bad. I mean, this bad boy probably gives a lot more meat. Knowing you. On 270, the Great Devourer is strangely bigger. There you go. Just slowly take away the little husk of that work there too. Oh damn, 2 of them. They must have been bashing each other in the head. There we go. So free food for us. I'll take that. And the rest of them are dealing with it, so that's fine. That's fine. Oh yeah, and they're just slapping out the walls there, so all of the bonecrete and calcium polymers just coming back. Actually, Smokey, why aren't you working on the walls here? I mean, I really don't need you hunting. But it is nice of you to get rid of cougars for me. Thank you for that little bit of meat there as well. I mean, hell, if you just want to haul back meat, that works just fine too. And let's see, Brute, do you still have... Okay, good, you have an AT cannon. I was like, you can't really hunt with a shotgun. That, though, you can hunt with. Just considering you basically butcher any small animal instantaneously. None of them can resist. There we go, bringing back another 4 animals for us. Maybe I need to move my animal tables up further. Might be necessary considering how much meat I'm producing. There we go, that'll be just fine. It'll be a while before we make any more stews because we gotta go through all of this tea we've been leaving behind. Although I guess what I could do... Oh no, the thing is tea doesn't make in high bulks though. Shit. There you go, thank you. So let's see, does it actually have a decent amount more HP? 480 versus 260. Okay, so yeah, Bonecrete Wall is way much higher HP. Oh god. I didn't realize calcium polymer was basically useless as a wall. It only merely suggests staying out. It is not a forthright requirement. How you feeling about those lungs right now? Still a little bit weak in there, which is reducing the manipulation considerably, but seem to be okay. Seem to be okay. And that's almost done there too. And there you go. They're slowly working on the walls. And there you go. Do you guys need any sort of entertainment? Or are you guys just kind of good being... Okay, yeah, they're fine. The only thing is, strangely enough, we actually need to make a larger bed in here. Because apparently there's not enough... Or not larger beds, but a larger table set up here. We need to add like another... At least 4 or 5 more sets here. Just like copy and paste this over here. Thrice over, and that should work. There we go. That just works though whenever we actually get the chance to mine all of this out and place it down. But like I said, we're going to need some steel for that. Actually, we're storing. I do like the bionics. However, smelting actually works better for us. So go do that instead. Yeah, and I'm not really comfortable with them working on the new place until we actually have more people ready to lay down more tile. So it's going to be a hot second. They're going to be working on that fridge for a hot while. Hell, maybe I should try to do a vanilla run at some point. A vanilla run with, at maximum, 10 mods. At maximum 10 mods. And I should try that at some point. Maybe that wouldn't be a bad idea. I could try that. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Like, I'd probably keep the prosthetics mod. The bone mod could probably go. The Jedi mods are going to be pretty much a must. I love those things. The vegetable garden mods, I mean, those mods are nice too, but I could actually remove quite a few of those mods. Like the resource plant, the wild biomes, extra flowers. There's a lot of mods actually from there. I don't really interact with a whole bunch. Like the canning and soylent mods are useless. But if I could just reduce the amount of mods I have considerably, I could do it. Haul the Stack would probably be another good mod. And that efficiently stacked mod would probably work out too. Although, to be honest, that efficiently stacked mod doesn't seem to be really working a whole bunch. Because that task is only really allowed once everything is finally hauled. And that is going to be a while down the line. Really, the only one that actually does it is for us as our guests. But it actually does cause a lot of conflicts too, and it does make the AI behave in a weird fashion. So maybe I could try it at some point. There you go. Yeah, maybe I could try that. I actually haven't done a vanilla run in a hot second. Let's see, what other mods could I get rid of? Nature's pretty sweet. I could probably get rid of that mod. It's a nice mod, adds in a lot of diversity in terms of the zone. But it's also like a really expansive, really comprehensive, and a really weird mod. And it also adds in a bunch of things with rivers that makes it kind of a little bit unmanageable. But like the tide effect with the rivers is really cumbersome to deal with. And it really just makes it unenjoyable to deal with. Because now then putting in anything, even with rivers, which rivers don't really have that massive of a tide, but with the Nature's Pretty Sweet mod, rivers will shrink by orders of magnitude of like 2 to 3 times their size and then back down to a little stream. And we're dealing with Grand Rivers. I really don't think that happens very much. If at all, the level would decrease a slight amount. But not to that extent. There you go, Kaba. Thank you for hauling back in the melons. And the uranium and the plus steel too. Honestly, I need to have all of these rocks hauled urgently. There's so many damn rocks in my base that I'm just staying here. All the slate hasn't been hauled. All of this hundreds of basalt hasn't been moved at all. All needs to be worked with here. There you go. And how much tea do you have left? They managed to get through at least half the stockpile of tea. I mean, I didn't realize my colonists actually managed to blow through our stockpile because we had hundreds of cups. But I mean, I guess when you have about 20 colonists drinking 3 cups a day, yeah, I guess you do run out of tea. Here's the brother trucking team. Here we go. And actually, has Tanner been interacting with you at all? No, he hasn't. What do you eat, though? Everything. Everything. Live trees. I'd prefer you not to eat my trees. You are definitely going to be staying inside the little kibble area. So if I have you start eating trees, you're going to have a big fucking problem here. God damn, look at all that polenta, too. Maybe I should get rid of that polenta thing. Maybe that isn't as necessary as need be. There we go. Take a bucket of all the extra animals. Very nice. The thorn, you make all the steel for us already? Beautiful. So we still have less than 900. So we ain't rocking out too far out with this just yet. But we're getting there. And how many of those actual vests have you produced so far? Solid 0 of them. But each one of those vests is about, is it 250 or 80 a piece? 50 a piece. And so we got 1,500 divided by 50. How many of those can we make? We can make about 30 of them. And we're making about 20 right now. Okay, it's not too bad. We're still within our range. Still within the range. And if they keep making masterworks like this will be perfect. God damn, my voice sounds completely fucking weird right now. It's like all that mucus plugged in there. But I sounded strangely like I was a 45-year-old talking on the radio. Yeah. At masterwork there with the 200% heat protection. Oof. Beautiful stats there. But I'm still working on that. You're still working on that. Okay. As long as you haven't abandoned it. Although Zulu, you can go ahead and abandon that. And all these various components that are almost ready. No, they're actually being built. Oh, okay, they still are. Halford's advanced component, though, can go. Since for some reason that one's not being tracked. And how much jade? We got a lot of jade, actually, here. I could start actually making some cut jade. So let's see. Cut jade. Do that until you have, say, 2 cut jade. And we'll go ahead and allow that back on. Because cut jade's actually pretty valuable. It's like 500, 600 bucks per. So I want to get a few of those. I'll go ahead and take. There you go, Diwali. Thank you again. Star Spawn, Wild Pawn Meat, Coffee Beans, Peach Soda, Fish Meat, Wine. Actually pretty decent stuff. Thank you, thank you. I probably won't be able to use any of it, but I'll keep you in mind anyway. And I'll probably be consuming all the soda now, too. Does not last very long here. Well, strangely enough, they are actually ignoring it. And we are out of medicine again, too. Shit. Alright, bye-bye there, pawns. Nice to see you. There we go. I actually wondered if we got rid of the bones mod. Although if we actually get rid of the bones, we strangely enough would actually free up a lot of our crafters. Since our crafters would be sitting there bound to a table. Then we'd be able to deal with all the stones we have stockpiled too. So it actually probably would be like a 2 birds with 1 stone situation. Sure, we'd have less bones to make walls out of. However, we'd have a lot more resources here to work with. Maybe to try that at some point. There we go. You guys seem to be doing just fine right there. Let's see. Well, I did say I was changing the game up at 3, so let's go ahead and try that. I'm going to go ahead and pop this down for a hot second. Go ahead and quit that. Wow, there's my background. Alright, 1 second though. I'm actually going to throw up that while I try to fix the game out here. So let's see. Will Mountain Blade Warband work? And I did throw in that Bear Force mod, right? Yes, I did. Interesting. And I should throw up some music too. Drilling on the microphone. Hey. So let's see. Steam, why are you not opening that up? Oh, you're working on synchronizing RimWorld. Alright, go ahead. I wish I had faster internet here, but Michigan doesn't have shit. And no one here is justifying buying it anytime soon. Maybe I should try to finish up Winter 3 Wild Hunt at some point. I put 37 hours into that game, but I never got past, like, the city issues. I mean, the game itself is absolutely beautiful. But, I mean, the thing is, I don't want to pay for the DLC either. There's some good stuff. Wow. 2015. I didn't think this game was that old, actually. You got Blood and Wine, Hearts of Stone, plus New Game Plus, new finisher animations. Got actually a lot of free DLC in there. And I would do Witcher 3 on stream, but that game would get me banned so fast. Okay. And I really don't need to do that card game either. That Gwent game, I actually wonder, does that thing still do any sort of good on Twitch? Because I know they made that into its own individual game. Let me take a look here. Browse. Gwent. ENT. Their Witcher card game. Yeah. There actually is a decent chunk of people playing it. There's over 1,000 people watching it, which is more than I thought would be. I thought the game would actually be kind of down. And I was like, oh, damn. Someone must be playing Elder Scrolls Online pretty well. Oh, no. It's just Fextra's Life again. Fucking hell. Shell needs to go away. Alright, so let's go ahead and try Mountain Blade Warband. I want to see what it's like with that Star Wars mod installed. Bear Force 2. Let's see. 1 second. I need to go turn off this music. Oh god, it must be full screen. I need to turn it down to windowed. No. Put that back over there. Minimize that. Pull up Twitch chat. Where the fuck did Twitch chat go? Okay, for some reason, it just knocked that out entirely. Sorry, 1 second. I'll also change over the game titles at some point, too. I might as well do that now while I have the chance. Change over that title. Just get rid of that and do Mountain Blade. No, I wish I had access to Bannerlord. That'd be awesome. But no, all I have is Warband. A game that's, wow, almost a freaking decade old. That's impressive. Nearly a decade old. Damn, Mount and Blade Warband. And then, oh yeah, I guess I can update it on Mixer, but who the fuck goes on that platform? It's like a solid 3 people. You're now live. Well, thank you, Mixer. I didn't know. Change that down. Mount and Blade. I don't even know who the hell plays Goat Simulator anymore. The game was a meme for a hot second. Alright, so yeah, I changed it over there, so you may need to refresh it to see the new title. Let's take a look here. I have no idea whether or not this game's actually going to work here. Oh, it's processing all the fire. So Q to use force powers, Q in space to do jump and jet jump. Right mouse block and aim, left mouse shoot, attack, throw. Hold left mouse button, shoot heavy weapons. C crouch, X mode, shift zoom, and F interact and dual mouse wheel swap weapons. Okay. To avoid visual bugs, turn on edit mode in launcher, turn off depth effects in video options. God. Alright, I need to actually do a few things here because it keeps minimizing chat. So I can't see shit. Oh, and that just crashed it. And it's really low resolution too. But then you also have to know that I'm playing this on a 4K monitor. So let's see, video DirectX 9. Oh wow, that's real old. Start windowed. And then do 4K. Anti-aliasing, why not? Do ×8. Texture detail 100%. Okay. And then play. If this doesn't work, we can go ahead and try to do... what am I thinking? We could try to play a different game. We'll see. This is working, though. It is working a lot better than last time. Alright, I don't mind it being in windowed as long as it's actually working. Alright. It's still really low resolution. I can see the pixelation on this text like crazy. And if you're ever making something with text, please don't just use like size 12 text and then stretch that shit out. Literally use a larger text size instead of stretching out smaller text. Because stretching out smaller text, it's just going to make it real fucking blurry and real unlegible. Everyone fucking does it, and it makes the thing look like shit. Here we go. So is there only multiplayer option? Okay. Nice. That is pretty cool. And they still have the spaceship effects too. Simplistic, but it works. I don't know. Enter username. Alright. I don't know. He looks a little bit ragged. Looks a little bit ragged there. Got some definitely pedo mustaches there. Oh, I see. Oh god, the hairs ain't any better either. You can even get a bun if you want to. Wow, that camera angle is real funky. You basically look like an old-fashioned mom. What can you do at that age? Wrinkleify that bitch. Yoink. That'll be fine. To be red or to be brunette. Really none of this matters to me, to be honest. They probably won't be seeing my face at fucking Oh, make her cheeks extra puffy there. Does that even do anything? Oh, it does, but it's very minimal. You can make your eyes shallow. You can be like a skull, or you can be extra fucking bulbous. You're going to see my mom. This looks so fucking weird. You make it massive fucking eyes too, why not? Eye width, you mean size? It's improperly labeled, I think. Just make it a massive dwarf if I could. Make you a beast. And I'll see. I can't really make it flare out much though. Here, we'll just customize it though, so that everyone can actually know that you're not just a generic character. Hopefully it's actually like a full Mountain Blade experience, and not just kind of like a multiplayer thing. A bounty hunter clone droid. So I can either be a battle droid, a clone trooper, a Jedi, or a bounty hunter. A battle droid, though, actually sounds pretty fucking cool. I literally can't even see the fucking decals. Alright, what about Bounty Hunter? Oh, sweet. Clone Trooper. Alright, and Jedi. So only if I'm a Jedi do I get to keep my appearance. Otherwise, Roger, Roger. It actually looks pretty sick, though. Yeah. Doesn't really do anything for you either, right? Here, I'll just make it all red so it doesn't get fucked up here. So it's like this one appears to be the only one that actually affects it, it looks like. I don't know, I could try to make it a little bit browner. Do I need green in there to make it brown? No, I don't. If I bring down the red. Like the Topal Sea. Yeah, why not? It's gonna be kind of cool what the fuck this turns out to be. Who the fuck's calling me? 1 second. Fucking robocall's the only thing I get. Alright. Why the fuck not? Hey! What if I host a game real quickly? Welcome message. No. Receive network message. Script warning invalid. Ah. Ah. Yo, wow, there is a lot of servers. Holy shit. Server filter has players. No password. And you can have up to 130 people. Wow. Ping limit, let's do that down to less than 150. Mountain Siege native. Has compatible module. Oh, come on. How about we refresh this again? Damn, all of them are filtered. I'm pissed. I was just kind of hoping there's a little bit more in here. No, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Damn. There's gonna be nobody in any of these. And these are one of the more popular mods too. What the shit? Is this the one that only has a multiplayer section to it? Yeah, see, look. These are the only options here. Alright, let's at least just look around, I suppose. Oh, that loaded pretty fast then. The main purpose of the service to host efficiently on. The only people that allow these authorize the prop usage. Damn! Damn. Alright, I'll quit out of that one then. Damn. If only if any of them. Why the fuck? Why would there be like a EU horse thing here? It just doesn't seem right. Alright, let's do team deathmatch. Let's see if this is... It's the host! Wookiee warrior. Well, the thing's actually working up here, though. If I actually go into spectator mode, is anyone actually here? Oh, that's right. There's no one here, though. Use the force. Change active form. Left click, fire, weapons, machine guns. Okay, well, technically it's working here. There's some sheath weapon commands. Let me just press random buttons, see what happens.
You were seduced by the dark side.
No, I don't need that. You will seduce.
Onwards!
Onwards! No, don't need that. Don't need that. And that's just kicking shit.
Medic, please!
Medic! Alright, so them actually give me a lightsaber, strangely enough. Alright. So let's just do a clone trooper then. Send a commando pike. Blaster carbine, and you actually buy these. Alright, well, let's get out of there. Considering that there's absolutely, like, legitimately there's 0 fucking servers right now that are actually using this mode, even though it's one of the more popular ones in existence. So, yeah, I'm not terribly keen on this whole idea. It would be fun. It absolutely would be a baller idea. But it doesn't seem to actually be working then. Alright then. Well, let's go ahead then and get out of here. And you probably didn't even see any of that, to be honest. Yep, because I actually didn't activate it. Sweet. Let's just do Battlefront 2 then. I want to do Star Wars. I'm in a Star Wars kick right now, and I don't know why. Oh, do I have to log in? I do. I forgot which email I use. I'll just check either one of them. Hey, Gmail, yeah, I can. I have no idea which password I used. I have like so many I use. Nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. Fuck!
Welcome, Moon and Star. Come to me through fire and war. Oh, oh, come Nerevar. Come and look upon the heart.
Nope, man.
Upon the heart. Oh, lay down.
There's already a...
It is not too late for my mercy. Oh, oh, come and look upon the heart. Upon the heart. Oh, 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 I'm a god.
I don't know, we'll just say Magica. Contains a prohibited character, is it that? Is it the space that's not allowed? No. No one. Let me log in, you pansy. Oh god damn it, I actually just created the wrong account. Fuck. I told me to sign in, not do shit like this. Well, okay. Ooh, ooh, I'm a god.
How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you kill a god?
Nope, this thing appears to be working.
I'm a god. I'm a god. God.
What password did I use for this shit?
I'm a god. I'm a god. No recall or intervention can work in this place. There is no
Alright, so that's not the email I was okay, is it this email then?
There is no escape. No recall or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape.
Okay, wrong email.
Recall or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape.
What about this email?
How can you kill a god? What a grand
Intoxicating feeling.
I'm a god. How can you kill a god?
Yeah, go ahead and update him. Okay, so yeah, that was the right email. Alright. Sweet. So I'm gonna have to disable my Origin account then.
I'm a god. I'm a god. God.
Actually, let me log on to an incognito window so it doesn't save any of this crap. Let me pull up Twitch chat again. I'm sorry, I keep accidentally minimizing it. And shrink that down. So Origin, I don't want fucking so many accounts here and just getting emails from 17 different places. So sign in. That's the one I use, right? And then my account. I am on EA.com. What the shit do you mean? Kostyumebeutel. Okay, your EA data. No, payment methods, email preferences, privacy. Can I just disable this account entirely? I prefer not my email to be verified in here. There appears to be no easy way to actually disable your account. And then about me. Nope, there appears to be no obvious way how to delete your account. Well, that's fucking insidious. How to delete your Origin account. Browser, contact this page, type Origin in the search field. Account management from the drop-down menu. Origin PC. Manage my account. Delete account. So I have to send in a support ticket to do this? Of course. Delete. So I literally have to do a chat. Oh my god. God, screw you with a 9-iron. And I have to wait 40 minutes for this shit to download. Ah! God damn. And look at that, it's because it's downloading at 4 or 5 megabytes a second, which is strange, because I downloaded from, whatchamacallit. Yeah, because now I'm just getting spammed with emails from Origin. I just want to delete my account here. Do not fucking drag this out. Advisor is typing. Hey there. Nice to meet you as well. Just here. That's it. That's all I need you. Just get rid of this shit. I don't need this account. Although I guarantee you, I know you're just gonna be putting this on a fucking server somewhere else. Out of sight. And then slow as shit. Slow as molasses to fucking respond. I'm gonna ask you a few questions so we can get your issue resolved today. As long as they are short. If you give me verbose questions, I am going to freak. Fucking amount of sodas too. Shit. Well, I guess I can go ahead and put these all away. To be fair, I shouldn't be drinking these anyway because they all have caffeine in it. And my sleeping schedule has been fucked. I've been staying up till like 4 a.m. because I literally cannot sleep. It's literally, I'm just sitting there completely fine. It's not like a burst of energy where you feel like you're productive. It's just like, yeah, feeling average today. Feeling average. And I just got all this shit in here. Yeah. And I didn't move any of the cans anywhere else because I didn't want them to get out of my reach. This container's all fucked up too.